hate me, don't you?
Kons Podcast.
You hate me, don't you?
Hit that like button, subscribe and share.
You hate me, don't you?
Constant content.
Yo, what's up? What's going on? What's happening? What's going on? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? It's episode 207. You know what I mean? This is episode 207. This is Kons Podcast. Welcome in. You know what I'm saying? If you just subscribed here, this is where we talk about the news, daily updates and headlines, the shit that's going on all over the world, worldly news, local news, gaming news, whatever headlines, hip-hop news, whatever headlines is making a headline, I'm probably going to touch on it right here on this podcast, you feel me? Thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and if you already subscribed, you already know how this channel get down, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, episode 207, you know what I'm saying? This is episode 207, you know what I mean? If you already subscribed, you already know what's going on here, what we do, what we get down on this podcast, you feel me? So yeah, it's episode 207. Just got a few little topics, you know what I mean? I'm gonna run through them, you know what I'm saying? Shit, it's raining today, you know what I mean? This is a good Thursday, March 13th, 2:56 in the afternoon, you know what I'm saying? So raining this shit today. Is real rainy outside, overcast, you know what I mean? It's like I said yesterday, but I love this type of weather. I've been waiting for it, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't get this shit often out here in Sacramento, you know what I mean? So I love this weather right now. It's nice and raining. It's been raining hard, you know what I'm saying? Just started raining real hard out here, you know what I mean? Which is some dope. I love it, you know what I'm saying? But today's episode, though, we gonna get into these topics today. We gonna touch on Eminem said he was looking to buy WNBA is planning on expanding their teams, you know what I'm saying? They got a team coming to Portland, team coming to Toronto, and they also in talks of having a Detroit team. So Eminem is looking to buy that. We're going to touch on that. Also, Drake said he wants to be a part of this podcast. We're going to touch on that. We also going to touch on T.D.E is expanding their shit and starting T.D.E Films. We also going to touch on Rick Ross recently have been trolling 50 Cent. Because 50 Cent recently trolled him for being on that Millennium Tour with Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? So that's the topics we're going to be covering today for episode 207. Hope y'all doing good. I hope y'all all been doing great. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all been doing good. Hope y'all been keeping up y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all daily lives, y'all working and shit, being prosperous and, you know what I'm saying, productive and shit throughout the week. It's Thursday. It's the weekend before the weekend, pre-weekend. You know what I mean? So I hope y'all been having a good week so far. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all been having a motherfucking better week than me, goddammit shit. But I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm very tired today. You know what I mean? I am very, very tired. I think it's due to the fucking stress that's been happening in my life. You know what I'm saying? All the bullshit that I've been enduring and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit with these kids and shit in life and a whole bunch of other shit that's happening all at one time. So when I stress out, the shit be making me motherfucking tired. You know what I'm saying? To where I just want to fucking pass out. You know what I mean? Go to sleep the motherfucking day away, and hopefully tomorrow will be better. You know what I'm saying? I've been hoping for that since motherfucking Sunday. God damn it. It ain't been better yet. But let's get into these topics, though. You know what I'm saying? So first up, Eminem, you know what I mean? So WNBA is looking to expand their horizons and make some more teams coming to some more different cities. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think I read it was only 13 teams in the WNBA. You know what I mean? And they're looking to expand. They already got offers putting in bids for the Detroit team that they got coming. Offers like Grant Hill and Chris Webber, who have also put in bid for the team coming to Detroit. And of course, Eminem has definitely been a bid to try to own or become part ownership of whatever team that they're going to be bringing to Detroit. Like I said, they have Toronto and they have Portland already in the book, already set for teams to come to them cities. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't really find no like video on this. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I found was like a little, you know, just a little 10-second something with like an article, you know what I'm saying, headlining about it and shit like that. You know what I mean? So this just the article that I've seen, nothing that I came across, couldn't find no, you know, Eminem don't do no interviews, he don't talk to press, don't do no press runs and no shit like that. So definitely couldn't find nothing from him himself saying this, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely seen this little article in this little clip that's about 10 seconds. It's pretty much showing you the highlight, the headline of Eminem wanting to buy the WNBA team. Check this little article out. Check it out.
Don't you?
saying, you know what I'm saying, rap icon Eminem joins the bidding group looking to bring a WNBA expansion team to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So that was the headline that Sports Biz News had posted. You know what I mean? So that was just the headline, still something to show you, just a little something to show you that I am accurate on what I am saying. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of these clips and shit that I put in these episodes. You know what I'm saying? So he looking to buy that expansion out in Detroit. You know what I mean? That's about all I've seen on that. So shout out to Eminem. You know what I mean? I hope he get that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be dope to have Eminem on one of the teams, something for Detroit, since he loved his city so much. You know what I mean? I remember he was at the game, gave some of my Niners fans the bird when we was playing Detroit. You feel me? It's all good. He loved Detroit and I love my city, so we gonna disagree there all the time. Yeah, next up though, Drake. So Drake said that, you know what I'm saying? And the WNBA commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, is set to make a decision next year or so on the final word on these expansions on the teams. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, wanted to add that in. Forgot to say that. So next subject, Drake though. Drake had mysteriously posted on his burner account Plot Twist. You know what I'm saying? He had recently posted on there. He had posted these two females. You know what I'm saying? Females look real young. They definitely don't look 30. I don't know how old they are, but judging by the looks and the way and the shit they were saying and how they talk, they don't seem like they're 30. They seem younger than 30, 25 maybe 24. Somewhere early 20s, mid 20s is my assumption as what these females look like and how old they are. You know what I'm saying? Some young white women, you feel me? Talking with an accent and shit. They're definitely not from the States. I don't know. Maybe they're from Canada. I don't know where they're from. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely talking with like an accent, maybe from the UK somewhere. I can't pick up on the accent, but they definitely got a strong accent. You know what I'm saying? So Drake had recently put out on this plot twist, this burner account, and said that he wants an invite to come on the podcast. He said the only podcast that matters. Said he wants to come on there. He needs an invite. He wants to go on there and talk to these two females. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people in the comments is saying, who the fuck is these females? Who the fuck is this? Who is this? This is creepy. A lot of people are saying that shit because nobody knows who the fuck these females are. I don't even know. I don't know who they are. I've never seen them before. You know what I'm saying? I've never really seen them. So he had also posted on his Instagram account saying that he was talking about, oh, we'll get to that shit after this. So he had recently said that his next chapter will be uneasy for fans. You know what I'm saying? So he had recently came out and said that. He had said this first before I go into the podcast thing. So he had said, you know what I'm saying, his next chapter is going to be real uneasy for some fans. A lot of fans been left confused, not knowing what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because what are you talking about? You said the next chapter is going to be uneasy. Are you talking about an album you going to drop? Are you going to address some things? Like, what is you talking about? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? So Academics, of course, Academics was recently breaking this shit down. You know what I'm saying? Of course he was, because we all know how much he loves the man Drake. You know what I'm saying? So he put out a video and definitely was breaking all this shit down and breaking his Instagram shit down and shit like that. And this is what Academics had to say in this clip that you're about to see. Check it out.
It was a very honest statement. And he says, yo, I've always treated this game as a sport where my pen won gold. I feel like that's kind of alluding to the battle a bit. I think Drake really believed, and I think this is the second misstep, honestly. I think Drake honestly really believed that this was going to be a rap battle about who could rap better and who had the most skills. Except it didn't turn into that. All it turned into was who had the better narratives, who could say something about the other that people could kind of believe. And that's where I believe that, you know, somebody like Drake, I don't think he should battle no more. Why battle if you think there's rules? Why battle if you think, you know, this is only a competition of the pen? This is where people say nasty shit about you. It's a knock him down, drag him type of sport, if you get what I mean. I think this is a very honest caption by him, but what it tells me is that Drake is at the point where he's looking for beyond the idea of, okay, you lost the battle. Where do you go from here? I think he's kind of looking within and probably not necessarily battle, but probably looking at what people have said about him, like some of the hate.
That was Academics breaking it down, you know what I'm saying? Said that he looking to the next chapter, looking, you know what I mean, trying to break shit down and see what all the hate that people were saying about him and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know where Drake going with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where he going with this shit. You know what I mean? Ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? He could have an album coming out. He could be retiring. I don't know. A lot of people are speculating that he's gonna be done with rap. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? With the Instagram posts about him put up the Instagram post with the caption reading, you know what I'm saying, he never been a confrontational person and this and that, and you know what I'm saying, he treated this game as a sport where his pen won gold, you know what I'm saying, but all these days the podium have been hard for all of us to ignore or understand that this is the next, whatever he said in his Instagram post, you know what I mean, I don't know what he got planning, but he said the next chapter is gonna make fans feel uneasy, you know what I mean. So, and also on his burner account, he also put on there that he said he needs an invite to this podcast called, what is it called? Tank God Pod. You know what I'm saying? Tank God Pod is what it's called. And it's with these two white women. You know what I'm saying? These two white women look very young, look like they in their 20s or such, somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? And he posted these clips from their podcast and also posted a picture of the girl. You know what I'm saying? One of the girls that's on this podcast. You know what I mean? A lot of people are saying, who are they? You know what I'm saying? Who are these females? Where they come from? You know what I'm saying? I don't know who they are. A lot of people don't even know who they is. You know what I'm saying? And I believe I read that their Instagram account only has like about 100 followers or something like that. So these girls are not really known. They don't seem like they have any motion yet. I don't know, but he said he wants an invite to come on their podcast. So this video that I'm about to show you is just shit from his Instagram and what he posted from the clips of that podcast and posted a pic of the girl. Check this clip out.
Always smell like garlic or always smell like sweat?
Sweat, because if I'm sweating, I'm not smelling bad.
Fingers as long as your legs or legs as short as your fingers?
Like, imagine my legs as my finger.
No.
Like I'm gonna be 5 centimeters.
Always be overdressed or always be underdressed?
I didn't understand this question.
Have a third eye or third arm?
You?
Maybe arm, so I can do multiple stuff. Okay, last question. Date New question. Would you rather?
I was with Dikos.
Fuck you then.
1, 2, 3.
Fuck you then. Would you rather never shave again or never wear makeup again?
Be honest, I think no makeup.
No makeup.
No makeup, no.
No, never.
No. Also because we're beautiful, we don't need makeup to look like good. So.
Okay, today.
It don't even hit like old.
Hate me, don't
So as you seen, you know what I'm saying, that was just like a clip that he posted of just some shit that they was talking about on the podcast, asking each other would you rather questions. The two girls that's on there, and also had just posted this picture that you see right here in the background of one of the females. He just posted her on his shit, you know what I'm saying, and said please invite me to the only pod that matters, you know what I mean. Posted a pic of one of the females that's from that podcast in the clip that you just seen. So I don't know what they got to do with anything. I don't know. I guess he's a fan of the podcast, I don't know, but he said he wants an invite to the show. And like I said, they only have like about 100 people following him on Instagram. I mean, if he goes on there, that's something dope, because he's about to definitely change their life patterns, you know what I'm saying, for sure, once he appears on this podcast, you know what I'm saying, being that they don't have very many following. A lot of people seem to not know who the fuck they are, you know what I mean. In the comments and shit, a lot of people saying, who are these people? You know what I'm saying? This is creepy. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you posting these girls? You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. You know what I mean? And to me, it was a little weird. You know what I mean? Because he just posted random females. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who they are, and they look like, you know, kind of youngish. And I don't know. It's just not really a good look for a nigga like Drake. You know what I'm saying? After this Kendrick deal fiasco all went down. You know what I mean? It's just not a good look.
hate me, don't you?
Yo. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, if you liking all this daily content that I'm posted Monday through Friday, you know what I'm saying, that you get Kons Podcast, you know what I mean? I'm hitting you with something about these headlines, about these news, updating you on current shit that I might have talked about previously. If you fuck with Kons Podcast, hit that subscribe button. Now's your time to do that. Do that right now. You know what I'm saying? To tell somebody about it, hit the like button too and comment on what you may think about what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, share, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit right now. Let's get back to the episode. So on to the next, T.D.E. So T.D.E is teaming up and expanding their little label and going into film. They going into film now. So they had contacted David Hayter, who was a writer for the X-Men movies, and also they had touched and tapped in with Dallas Jackson, who was a director also in the industry. So they are looking to expand. They have a urban action horror film called The Zone, and like I said, they're collabing with the X-Men writer, and they also tapped the director Dallas Jackson. I don't know what he has done, you know what I'm saying, but you can Google his name and see what movies he directed. But yeah, so they had touched in and tapped in with them. They're looking to expand their label from beyond and go more than the music, you know what I'm saying. This is exactly what Nipsey was on, and this is exactly what Nipsey was trying to do, you know what I'm saying, expand shit. That's why we have Marathon Burgers, you know what I'm saying, and that's why we have, you know what I'm saying, Marathon, whatever the case may be, clothing, you know what I mean. They also have a dispensary, you know what I'm saying. So just looking to expand the shit beyond music, which is something dope. So TDE is definitely doing that and following in the teachings of Nip Hussle. That's definitely teachers of Nip, you know what I'm saying. So TDE is looking to do that, you know what I mean. So in this next clip you about to see is just somebody who was also hype about it, is telling you about it, you know what I mean. Like I said, these clips is just gonna be always a little something to add to what I'm saying to make it more authentic as to what I'm talking about, just to let you know I ain't talking out the side of my motherfucking neck. So yeah, this next clip is dude from TikTok that you about to see. He gonna be touching on. I couldn't find really too much else touching on this besides dude touching on this on TikTok. So the next clip you about to see is him talking about TDE expanding to the film industry. He got this film coming out. Check it out.
Yo, what's up, people? This your boy Pete Ross back in the building with another one. And yo, check this out, right? Top Dog Entertainment has launched T.D.E Films per Deadline. The new division's first project is called The Zone and was acquired by 20th Century Fox and is described as an urban action horror film. Now, obviously, this is like the next level, you know what I'm saying, for a successful record company, you know what I mean, who has successful acts like Kendrick, SZA, J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, and the list goes on and on, to elevate their game up into movies, you know what I'm saying? And their first movie is an urban action horror film. I cannot wait for this. I am very excited for this. So shout out for TDE for coming up. All right, we up out of here. Peace.
As you seen, you know what I'm saying, got the film coming out, urban action horror, you know what I'm saying, the movie called The Zone, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be called The Zone, you know what I mean, and they looking to expand and touch the film industry. That's a different type of money right there for sure. We all know when rappers go to film, they don't really come back to music. Look at Ludacris, example, you know what I'm saying, nigga got that Fast and Furious contract and they look back at motherfucking going to the studio making music, you know what I'm saying? The nigga ain't writing no rhymes no more, you know what I'm saying? The nigga is acting his ass off now, you know what I mean? And he's also been in other movies since Fast and Furious, you know what I'm saying? He was in a movie with Queen Latifah, can't think of the name of it right now, but it's on Netflix, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, that film money is definitely different. Shout out to TDE, expanding their brand, going into film industry, you know what I'm saying? That's something dope. So next topic is Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying? Rick Ross and 50 Cent, you know what I mean? Rick Ross has been relentless lately and firing back at 50 for all the trolling that he been doing on Rick Ross. So 50 Cent was recently trolled Rick Ross because Rick Ross is on the tour, on the Millennium Tour, touring with Bow Wow. So 50 Cent went and posted the shit on his Instagram and shit like that, and saying that he on tour with Bow Wow. You know, we had some trolling shit to say about it. So Rick Ross is finally clapping back. It's clapping back at 50 Cent and said a whole lot. He was talking about Tony Yayo and called Uncle Murder, Auntie Murder. Said he ain't never killed nothing. He talking about their skin, saying they need facials and shit and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Then he also was saying that he'll buy 50's his masters, you know what I'm saying? He like, watch out, buy your masters, boy. You said, watch out, watch who you talking. Buy your masters. Who on your masters? So it's funny going back and forth. It's definitely entertaining. So Rick Ross definitely has some clapbacks. So this next clip you about to see is definitely from Rick Ross clapping back at 50 Cent. Check it out.
I didn't know that they say I was the only person that fucked 50 Cent up. I ain't know that. I'm gonna be honest. Tony Yayo told 50 Cent himself. Y'all could Google it. Tony Yayo said, I wouldn't do that if I was, because Tony Yayo know them niggas ain't got no money. Come on, man. Look at Tony Yayo and Auntie Murder nigga. Them niggas need facials. Oh, niggas whose skin ain't even right, boy. But look, 50, Boy, I see you struggling making that G-Unit film studio out there in Louisiana where that cheapest land at. You thought you was going to be able to do it. You thought you was going to be able to get them loans, and it ain't. What's wrong? What's taking so long? I know you want to make your mama one of them walking stars thing. Put down there. Fuck how your mama live. Nigga, make her own walking star. Stop. You left your last hoe because of something they said had to do with me. Don't leave Tony Yayo that. Come on, don't leave Louisiana. Don't quit like that, because you showed niggas the picture of how you wanted it to look. We call it renderings. You had the renderings, then you try to go get them loans, and ain't nobody loan you that money. You ain't even built the G-Unit studio yet. That might be why when I stood next to Meech, your knees buckled. Your knees buckled. Put your back against the wall. Po nigga. You po hustler.
Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday.
50, who own your masters? Who own your masters? I buy your masters. You better shut up. I will buy your masters.
You hate me, don't you?
Tight pants to post that tour again. And post that car show. Tight pants, come on now. Put that Millennium Tour back up there. I need that to keep selling out. You feel me? And post that car show June 7th. Come on, Tight Pants. Do that. Post it. Put it back up. Somebody say you took that post down. Put that post back up. You tight jeans, New York Yankee hat wearing motherfucker. If you don't put that tour back up and post the car show, and you do it right now. You do what I say.
You hate me, don't you?
50 Cent, let these people know you really admire me. You love my style, the way I dress, the money I get. And let them know that if you really could, you would put all this shit to the side to do business with me and work with me. It's the truth. I know it is. Because when you see me stand next to Big Meech, your knees buckle. Oh, my ops. Friends is my ops. I'm my ops. All that fake talk. But when you see my brother DJ Khaled, you hugged that boy and drooled on his Amiri. You drooled. When you see little bro Flow Rider, you pick that boy up by the waist and lift him up. Woo! And that's your way of saying, Rose, let's put it to the side. I'm really a good guy. And I get it, but it ain't time for that yet. Because when I see your niggas, I don't hug them. I don't speak to them. They po hustlers who in need of facials. Back to the money. Look, I can't really show you all this at the request of Architectural Digest, but it's a difference between renderings and when it's really going down. And it's a difference between real estate, let's say in Louisiana, and over here where it's 6,400 per square foot. So let's say if it's 6,400 per square, let's say you got 15,000 square foot to play with, you do the math, you may come up with, I don't know, 95 million. That car show on the way, make sure you get them car show tickets. 50, you can still bring that ugly Versace car you got with the Versace wrap. I ain't tripping, my nigga. Bring that shit, man. Bring that shit. Get y'all tickets, you feel me? Get y'all tickets. RickRossCarShow.com, the biggest car and bike event of the year. It's the Super Bowl event of the year. You love me too. Come on now, say it. Just admit it, my nigga. It's the boss.
You see, you know what I'm saying? That was Rick Ross getting his clap back on. You know what I'm saying? Clapping back at his whole crew to even mention his mama name. You know what I'm saying? Fuck how she living, get her a star type shit. And we all know 50 Cent's mom is passed away. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he gonna touch a nerve with 50 or not. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he definitely clapped back, and he clapped back viciously. You know what I'm saying? Definitely was throwing shots. You know what I mean? Throwing shots at his crew, throwing shots at him, mentioning his mama name. You know what I'm saying? Saying he'll he'll buy his masters. Called his movement that he did out in Louisiana, buying up studios and shit. Called that a cheap move, because it's cheap land out there in Louisiana. You know what I mean? Saying he ain't built it. Y'all heard him. You know what I mean? Just talking a bunch of shit, and it's very entertaining. You know what I'm saying? For all of us watching, you feel me? But at the same time, when is it going to, eventually it's going to get old. You know what I'm saying? Eventually people going to stop being entertained by that shit. I mean, this is something they've been going back and forth for 20 plus fucking years. You know what I mean? So, but it's entertaining still for now, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross definitely had his clapback, which was kind of funny. He said some funny shit in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's entertaining to a point. You know what I mean? But eventually I feel like it's going to get old. You know what I'm saying? People going to get tired of seeing that shit, them go back and forth. Eventually y'all going to have to fight or something. Once y'all get in the ring, same thing. Like I say all the time, man, sanction a boxing match. Y'all got the bread, put the bread up and sanction a fight for real. You know what I'm saying? If y'all that mad at each other, get off on who you mad at. You know what I'm saying? What happened to that saying? Get off on who you mad at. You feel me? Is that something that's just from the old school? Only people my age say this shit now? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Rick Ross is definitely trolled back and clapped back at 50 Cent. But that concludes episode 207. You know what I'm saying? 4 topics, you know what I mean? The daily 3 to 4 topics, you know what I mean? Headlines for the day. You know what I'm saying? That concludes episode 207. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope I put something in here that you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? In today's episode, we touched on Eminem putting in the bid to buy a team that the WNBA is expanding to. A team coming to Detroit. Eminem won't in on it. Other people have put bids on it, like Grant Hill and also Chris Webber. We also touched on Drake. 2 things about Drake. We also touched on that he wants to come on this podcast with these 2 random white females. I don't know who they are. It seems that a lot of people don't know who they are. But he wants an invite to that podcast, though. Also, he says that his next chapter will have his fans feeling uneasy. Academics was talking about it and said what he had to say on it. Said that he shouldn't battle rap no more, and he said he's probably just taking a glimpse, a reflection, and looking at things, looking at people who still fuck with him, looking at people who turned on him, and so forth. T.D.E, we touched on T.D.E, is looking to expand their record label into filming industry and got a movie coming out called The Zone. It is a urban action horror flick. And we also touched on Rick Ross is clapping back at 50 Cent with trolling words, and had a bunch of shit to talk about 50 Cent and his crew, even brought his deceased mom up. But that concludes episode 207. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. If you hit the subscribe button, thank you for hitting that subscribe button. If you told somebody about it, thank you for telling somebody about it. And if they hit the subscribe button, I salute you, like you see my nigga scrolling up the screen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You know what I'm saying? You hear that beat getting louder and louder. As we all know, you could have been doing anything you wanted to do in the world, no matter who you are at the time that you're seeing this. No matter who you is, whether you a son, a brother, a mother, a father, an auntie, an uncle, you know what I'm saying? A cousin, a nephew, a niece, whoever you are, you know what I'm saying? If you got pets and you put them in front of TV when Kons Podcast is playing, whether your pet be a pet rabbit, a pet gerbil, a pet rat, you have a pet fucking bat. You can have a pet motherfucking snake. You know what I'm saying? You have a pet rabbit. You have a pet goat. Whatever the case may be. If they got eyes on Kons Podcast, I fucks with them. You feel me? Like you see my nigga scrolling up the screen one more time. You know what I'm saying? But you hear that beat getting louder in the background. You already know what it is. Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? I'll see y'all next episode. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for tuning in and thank you for watching. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy these credits.
Hate me, don't you? Hate me, don't you? Wait 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 me, don't you?